What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another episode of Flying Brown's Garage. Today, we have an interesting one for you. I'm not happy about this video. I'd rather not do it, but since it's here, I figured we'd go ahead and use it to our advantage and make a video out of this. So it is October 30th, Thursday, 10:05 a.m. Wife was on her way to work this morning, on a Thursday morning, and I get a call because I'm, getting ready for work, all that good stuff. Get a call. She says, I hit a deer. And I'm like, oh God, how bad is it? So, here's the damage. The Lumina is not so mint anymore. She smacked a fat one, she said. You can still see traces of its fur in the hood there. Headlight got completely wasted. It looks like all that's bent down. I'll have to straighten that out. The fender got a crease, little dent there. I may be able to heat and pop that back out. Definitely got the hood right there. So that really sucks. This was such a nice car, guys. Mint 95. Few scratches, of course. It's a Survivor. But just, it's such a mint car. And now that. So, the plan is we have headlights picked out. We're going to order them as a set of OEM headlights for $90. You cannot find a set of aftermarket headlights for this car. They do not make them. I've looked for the Lumina. I've looked for even Monte Carlo, because the Monte Carlos of this year basically had the same front end. So I've looked for the Monte Carlos and Luminas. They used to make one set, but they discontinued making those. So they're no longer in stock. And all they carry is OEM headlights. But we were needing new headlights. I just didn't want to really get them this way. This isn't the way I wanted to buy headlights. Yeah. I'd rather just bought me some damn headlights instead of a whole ass hood and shit. But now, the car looks like shit, and I'm definitely not happy about it. I'm going to try to see if we can't get this thing looking a little better here in this video. Maybe teach y'all a little something about redneck bodywork, because I have done some shade tree bodywork before, and I'm hoping my skills will come in handy with my car here, because such a sad story. Hood definitely she got fucked. She's creased right there and bent down, so I'm wondering if I can even do anything with this hood. I may be able to, I may not be able to. It's pretty wasted. But we're gonna try nonetheless, because we don't give up on this channel. We don't give up here at Flying Brown's Garage, period. It's a trial and error type of thing. We always figure it out, whether it's fix the old existing parts or acquire new some way or another. So with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make this car drivable for the time being until we get some headlights. So that will include straightening out the hood, and we're going to get some clear packing tape to kind of patch up the headlight there so she can run this car back and forth to work for a few days until the headlights come in. But for now, what we're going to do is, the sky's not looking so promising, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty dark up there. And it says it's not going to rain on the forecast, but then again, I don't trust all that crap. Half the time they lie to you. And I got to take the hood off this car. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get some plastic and cover up the windshield on the blue, old blue. We're going to back it out. And then I'm going to move the car in so we can work on it in a little enclosed area, a little dry area. A little easier on the wind because it is like 50-something degrees outside right now and the wind is blowing, so it's a little chilly down here for us southerners. So yeah, that's the plan. We'll get this moved in and hopefully be able to address this hood and get this thing straightened up, because she's not looking good right now. It's hard to even look at the old girl. Such a pretty car before. Now she's just ugly. Alright, we got old Blue's cab covered up and protected in case it rains. I don't know if it is going to rain, but I've got this plastic sheeting over it. So that should protect it from getting wet inside. So the plan is now we're going to move it out and move that crunchy thing in here. So let's get to doing that real quick so we can get the hood off and start trying to straighten out all that body damage, because she just looks bad. God, I hate it. Hate to see her in that state, guys. Let's fix it. Well, on the bright side, it sounds like it's still running good. The headlight's completely disintegrated. Y'all just saw me pull it out of there. No unbolting required. She's just busted. This assembly here is bent down and in, right in here. We'll have to bend that back out to get the headlight lined back up properly. Looks like there's some clips and stuff busted off around the car. Otherwise, the front bumper held up pretty good. All that stuff. There's a little bit of hair still in there. I've got to burn out or dig out or something. But yeah, the car still sounds good. I don't think anything's wrong with that old girl. Just her cosmetics. So, I guess it's time to go ahead and roll that guy out and get her in there. I was looking at the hood. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. This thing has a hell of a frame built inside of it. So, unless I cut out the support, which is bad because that's mounted to it. Oh man, this is gonna be a nightmare, guys. Fun fucking times. Excuse my French. Alright, let's get this thing in the shop. kind of look at the damage up close. Hood's bent. The camera's straight. Look at the bottom of the car. Down here, follow my finger. Bottom of the screen. See how the car is straight with the camera? Now look up here. She's bent bad. So, if we look over here and follow the body line, we can tell not only is this creased in, right here, we've got this all bent up, and then that's creased right there. That's also creased right there. There's a dent here. There's a crease here. And of course, we've all seen the huge, humongous looking hail damage up front. Damn sure looks like a big old hailstorm hit it and just beat it to death. We're gonna have to pull this liner down. There's a couple little tabs up there holding it up, and then the little sides. Let's get that off. We'll address this hood a little more. Get some sort of a, yeah, that'll work. Get some sort of a game plan going on, and then we'll go ahead and worry about pulling it and all that good stuff. Alright folks, well so far I was able to get the headlight bracket bent back up into place. The bumper over here that was bent down is bent back up into place, as you see. It looks like it was never even fucked with. Same with over here, especially when we get new headlights in, it should be good. I went ahead and there were some hairs in the stress cracks on the bumper. I just took a torch and torched them off. Nice and clean. I do need to come in here and kind of massage this fender edge back into place. I'm going to try to do that with a hammer. I have came through on the hood and I got the crease out. Can barely see it. There is a slight dent there, but it is not bad. I think that will suffice. Also got it out in there too, so it's nice and even with the other side of the hood now. I do not call myself a body man, guys. I'm more of a shade tree. Let me get my mic on. I'm more of a shade tree body guy here, but so far luck is seeing me through. Maybe a little bit of God too. I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can get this thing to where it really doesn't look like it was damaged at all. because this car was so nice before. We are ordering headlights as we speak. They'll be here in a couple of days, and I think what we're going to do is take the time to clean this thing up really good and all that good stuff. So we'll clean under the hood. We will get all the body panels straight again, clean this thing up, shine it up real good, clean out the inside, and then take it for a nice ride. See how it looks out in the sun, see how it rides, make sure everything's good with this old unit, and then pass it on back to my wife, because it is her car. And then the deer will have not defeated the Lumina. I think this thing fared out pretty well for a 95. Pretty solid car. I am happy with it. It really didn't affect it too bad, so she's still a solid unit. You know, if all come down to it, replace the headlights, replace the hood, and she's fine. Good old Chevrolet. But we'll put y'all back on the stand. We're gonna massage out this part on the fender right here. Maybe come in and try to pop this dent out right here, this little crease, and then start focusing on pulling our hood and getting it all straightened up to go back on the car. Alright, that actually came out a lot better than I was expecting too. It's pretty straight. That's pretty straight. Turn my lights off. I'll turn the lighting down on the camera so y'all can kind of see. Yes, I still see that crease just a little bit right there. Otherwise, it came out pretty damn decent. I cannot complain, especially seeing what it was looking like this morning. So, looks like the firewall made it out pretty well. All this has been straightened. All down here has been straightened out so far. All of this has been straightened out so far. Our fender has been straightened out so far. Everything else looks like it held up to it. And I'm happy with that. This car seems to be a champ. I'm going to pull a hood now, and I'm going to pull the hood off now, as I should say. And then we'll go ahead and start working on getting those dents out of the hood. Hopefully we can get this thing nice and straight again. Alright, we got the hood off. Rest of the car straight, especially with the hood off of it. It didn't affect anything else really, except for, you know, the bracing down there. And like I said, I already got that straight, so it really didn't affect the car. It just affected the hood. So if we can get the hood popped out decent enough, we'll be alright. So my trick is I like to take the hood out to a nice grassy area in the yard that does have no rocks, no stumps, no roots, no none of that, and put it in the soft grass upside down with the paint facing the ground, and then kind of try to walk it out. And yes, I know there was a song. I'm not going to play it. So we're going to put it on the ground and try to walk it out of that big dent. See if we can't get the majority out, then we can take and tap the rest out with a hammer. Might have to heat it up a little bit and kind of finesse it, but I feel like we can get it to a decent point to where the hood is actually functional and not twisted and all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and try to give it a shot. See if we can't get it straightened out. Pretty good. For now, that's what we're working with. It's not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and slap this back together because the wife actually does need the car. She has an interview at 2 and it is 12:30. She needs to leave here by 1:15. So I'm going to go ahead and slap his hood back on the car so she can take it. And yeah, let's get it done. Alright folks, Lumina's back to being kind of straight. Wife has a appointment she needs to be at, so I've kind of got her rigged up with the light. The headlights aren't working on this side, but she does have a turn signal, so that's good. I'm going to leave her with that. She gets pulled over, she's just going to tell everybody she hit a deer, and we're ordering headlights. So can't just go get stuff like this for this car at a parts store, and we got to be driving it. So we'll be back on this in a couple of days where we wash it up, clean it up real nice, and yeah, get ready for new headlights, all that good stuff. I'm excited to get it back fixed again. Folks, it's the next day. It is a Saturday. We are about to take this thing to Mike's, and he's got some body tools that we're going to use to try to get this hood a little straighter than it is. And hopefully we can't bring it back to life enough to when we get this headlights, you really can't tell if this old thing was wrecked. So I'm going to drive the van, the wife's going to drive this, and we will see you guys when we get to Mike's. Alright folks, made it over to Mike's. Already got the hood took off. And I'm about to see if I can't massage a little bit more of this dent out of that hood. Hopefully we can make it look decent.
Yeah, you got another one the other day. I'll tell you what, I would not own anything that is 23, 24, 25 from any American automakers right now.
I wouldn't own anything from 2015.
Well, with that too, but
I own a 2015, and that's the year I would stop.
people are looking for older pickup trucks like crazy right now.
Yeah,
I'm talking
new
about
ones are shit.
businesses are looking for the older trucks. That tells you a lot.
Newman's dad found me with me when he was trying to get this thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess he figured when he sent me the automatic OBS cooling and I didn't jump, nothing's gonna fucking make me jump. But I tell you what, if that Yuli was a 5-speed, it's been a whole different fucking ballgame. I'm glad it's going through with that one. Because I lived through with that one.
Speaking of which, Chase
Exactly what I did to this one.
Chase is building a fucking street car that's got parts and shit on it that you only find on drag strips. He's manufacturing an entire exhaust system, doing a combined wastegate that's basically hand machined. And he's routing his exhaust from the driver's side around the front to the passenger side so they can use a common wastegate for the twin turbos. Oh, you showed me, I'm like, God damn, man. A Mustang. Street Mustang, not our.
Alright, so I actually beat that pretty straight.
Put it on the inside so it looks all
I did have to
weird
chop
colors all the time.
the inside to get a spoon in there, but I guess now we're going to put the hood on the car and see how it fits up, and hopefully it matches the body lines that it did before. All right. That actually turned out pretty good. Looks worse in person than it does on camera. There we go. Now you can still see the wrinkles. But I got it out. A good bit. So, at this point, all we're doing is waiting for the headlights to arrive. They said they would arrive Monday, so hopefully they arrive on time. We'll put the headlights in, wash the car up, clean the inside out, all that good stuff, and maybe even give it a good wax and take it for a drive and see how it's doing. So, yeah, hopefully, kind of hoping I still have bulbs for this thing. So, I guess I gotta get back to the shop and see if we got some bulbs for this old girl. If not, we gotta get some of those too. But, I guess I'll see y'all in a few days when the headlights arrive and we get to work on installing new headlights. Alright folks, I got my hand over this because that's my address and I do not want creepy people to have it, but we have our headlights and we're about to unwrap them real quick, see what they look like. Wife has the car, she's at the store, but she does have to make a trip a couple towns over tonight, and we're going to go ahead and do a quick install on these, that way she can have some really good headlights, even though I went ahead and taped up and made a driver headlight. So let's get these out of the box, see what they look like, and then when she gets home in just a second, we'll go ahead and do a quick install and send her on her way. Should have known that box looked too big or too small for two of them. Yeah, they only shipped one. Apparently they shipped them separately, so that is absolutely stupid, and I will never be using what is it, FedEx again. God, FedEx is morons. And I think carparts.com is pretty garbage too, so I don't think I'll be using them anymore. But we're going to go ahead, since thank God it's the right headlight for now. The other one's coming Wednesday, so we're going to go ahead and install this one now. And I'll show you the one that I made. And then come Wednesday, we'll install the other one, wash the thing up, clean it, and take it for a ride. There's our homemade headlight. It worked for about 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and put y'all on the stand and get this new one installed. It's going to look like shit with the other one on there, but at least it's only till Wednesday. Alright, there's the new headlight. Looks better. Pretty straight in there. Sorry about the fact that it's fucking dark out here right now, but yeah, I don't know what GM thought that, you know, making the headlights look like a damn fly would make it work, but no, that sucks and it's brand new. That don't make no damn sense. I guess I probably need to invest in some more LED bulbs. But for some reason it seems like this bright over here is faded shit light is actually brighter than the new shit light, which makes no sense. But it's straight. Hood's pretty straight, except for all the dings in it. So it's a lot better than it was. At least don't look like a complete pile of ass now. So hopefully we'll wait until Wednesday, and hopefully dumbass FedEx will deliver the other light, and we can get it put on, get this thing washed up, cleaned up, and maybe take it for a little ride and see how it does. Alright folks, Sorry about the train noise. I did wait as long as I could for it to kind of piss off, but I can't wait all day. It just eats my day up. So we're just gonna have to deal with it for a second. We're gonna go ahead and replace this headlight over here with our new headlight. As you see, it did arrive today on time. So we're gonna replace the headlight, see what it looks like, give it a wash. The wife is gonna vacuum this car for us, and yeah. Look at that, folks. That's pretty good from what we had before. Pretty dang good. Those new headlights look good. They work great. And that was the bad side. Look at that. That is pretty dang decent. See Marshall in his natural habitat over there. Wife came through, cleaned the car up for us. As you see, I wiped out door jambs. She cleaned out the interior. The mats are still dirty. They've been knocked off, but they weren't washed or anything. It wasn't a complete detail, but it's a nice little cleaning. So what we're about to do now is go through and lock and shut all these doors, because we no longer need them open. We're going to give this whole thing a bath, because as y'all see, it's just pretty dirty. Interior looks good again though. So let's get you guys on the stand, get this thing clean once again, because I think now that everything's been fixed and she got a crinkle and fix that, and new headlights and all that good stuff, I tell you, I say that she's deserving of a bath. So let's slap y'all on the stand real quick, get it bathed. Alright, car's all washed up. Headlights are in. Dents popped out of the hood. She looks good. She looks real good. I mean, look at that thing. Damn. I'm surprised that hood turned out as good as it did. The deer really screwed it up. She's clean. Nice and clean. Inside and out. All that good stuff. I'm so glad those dents popped out as good as they did. Look at that hood, guys. Well, I guess we're going to cook chili tonight, so it won't be a ride tonight. But tomorrow night, we're going to go get some deer whistles for this thing. We're going to take it out, take it for a ride, and see what it does. Check out the new headlights, see how they do. And yeah, so we'll see you guys back out here tomorrow on this project. Alright guys, it's a few days later. Yes, Marshall, you have to come make an appearance. We're in the house right now. We're not going to be able to finish the video like I wanted to. Funds are tight right now, actually. We didn't have a whole lot this month for spare money, and we kind of spent it all on headlights and gas and other things. So unfortunately, the rest of this video isn't going to be played through. Actually, we're just going to kind of call it here. I was going to go get some spray wax and wax the car after we washed it and cleaned it. I was going to put some them little deer whistles on the front. I don't know if I'd make any difference, but I was going to see anyway. And we're going to take it for a ride, but we need to save the wife's fuel since she drives pretty far to work every day. I am going to finish this video out with something that I did last night for the shop. Been wanting to do this for a while. Daniel did make it possible, so a big thank you to him. If y'all remember, if y'all have seen the dent side videos, Old Blue's almost done. We're still working on a video for it right now. It will be coming out soon. It's got quite a bit on it, and if you've been following the Facebook and the Instagram, you will know how much has been done to it. So I got another dent side, and that video will drop after this one. It's legit the next video. It's a 79 Indy 500. And when we got the truck, we parted it out for Old Blue. That's where we got the all the dash trimmings, the ashtray, the glove box door, the cluster and the bezel across the cluster and everything, all the knobs, the front end, the grill frame, the grill, the headlight bezels, and a couple other things, windshield wipers, all that stuff. We gave Daniel the hood off of that truck, and he was going to use it, but then he decided he didn't want to, and he just wanted to go to Summit and get an aftermarket hood. So he went to Summit, paid $500, got a black aftermarket hood, black primer. And I told him, well, if you decide that you're not going to use this hood, if you don't mind, I would like it back. You know, if you're not going to use it, then yeah, I can use it. Because the hood he gave me, we had swapped hoods, and he gave me his hood that was dented, and I took it because he's done so much for me. I figured, I can deal with a dented hood. He's trying to redo his truck. I'll give him the nice one. So, like I said, he decided he didn't want it. He brought me the hood back, and I swapped it out and put it back on the truck. So the hood on the truck is original to the truck again, but he didn't want the other hood back that was dented. So, this is what we turned it into. This is the new shop sign. And yes, my painting ain't great. Everything to me looks good except for the gear in the middle. It is not what I really wanted, but it'll do. I had a spare can of red paint. It was like a vinyl cover paint that was provided by Butch at Advance Auto. Big thanks to Butch. He gave it to Mike, and Mike did not want it because he does not like red. So I had a full can of paint. I painted the hood, and then we came on and hand brushed everything on this hood. Or I did. I did all this last night. Yes, I have a hood of a 1978 Ford F-150 in my hallway of my house. But my wife's awesome and she does not care. She kept coming in here and telling me how good it was looking. Originally she was going to do it, but she is so busy. I didn't want to put that on her as well. She has too much going on for herself. So I went ahead and tackled it myself. I think it looks pretty daggum awesome. I actually hand painted this all free-handed. I did not look at anything. I did not go off anything. The only things that I looked at was the YouTube play button logo and the Facebook button logo. I did look at those to paint those. I think those actually turned out some of the best. Just some basic paint and a 1978 hood turns out to be this. I think this thing's so cool. Now I'd like to see it on the truck again, and I don't feel like putting it back on. But dadgummit, I think that would look so awesome on the truck. I may have to do something like this on the doors for sure of the Indy, because this is really too cool. I am about to be building a little bracket system to hang it on the front of the shop. So we'll have a shop sign out front for when customers come up, and just for aesthetic reasons. I think it would make the shop look cool and better. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. A little yard art project that I got going on, and this. I won't be showing y'all that in the next video, because the next video that's going to be dropping on the channel is, like I said, going to be the Indy 500. Y'all be sure to stay tuned for that. It's a good one, and it's a pretty good old truck. Needs a lot more love than old Blue does, but I think its plans is more than likely it's going to be flatbedded, 302 swapped, 4-speed, all that good stuff. And yes, I've already acquired the engine. It is all in the other video, so y'all be sure to check that out. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and call it here. I'm going to go ahead and go outside and get to work on this. Be sure to follow the Instagram and the TikTok, or not the Instagram and TikTok, Instagram and the Facebook. Follow TikTok too, because we put out some good videos on that. Not as often though. But be sure to follow the Facebook and the Instagram for updates. Y'all will see this out way before you see it in video if you follow those two platforms. Come check us out on Facebook. Join the group, Flying Brown's Garage, Mud and Race Mowers. Share your builds, share your ideas. Let's see, what else? Adventuring to Brian, I'm kind of trying to still get back into it. I've put a couple videos up on there for now. That's where I'm going to try to put the car show videos from now on. So if y'all want to see those, y'all be sure to go subscribe to that channel. Check it out. Link is in the description. I'll go ahead and say it as always. Check out hypastore.com. Big subscriber, or I mean, not subscriber. Our number one and only, you know. What? What's your deal? What's your deal, Mr. Sir? I don't know what he's wigging about. But, sponsor. That's the S word I was looking for. We thank them. They're not sponsoring this video, but you know, hey, I love their company. I love the guy that I, talk back and forth with. He's a real nice guy, real easy to communicate with, always there to help, and I just really love Hypa. They're great. So y'all be sure to go check them out for your small engine needs. And I think that's about it. So I'm going to go get to work, and I will see you guys on the next episode where we will be working on a 1979 Ford F-150 Indy 500 single cab, long bed, dent side Ford. Can't wait. See you guys then.